Hello, my name is Paul. Today I want to show you some ghost hunting equipment and how to use it. I love going on ghost hunts, and if you like me, you've just got into the paranormal and going on ghost investigations and you want to get some equipment or you're not sure how to use it or what it does, this video should be useful. Now, the first thing I want to show you is I keep my equipment in this aluminum case. It keeps it all safe, and if you go out on an investigation, you know exactly where all your equipment is and it's all neat and tidy together. One of the first pieces of equipment you want to consider purchasing is one of these. This is an EMF meter. EMF stands for electronic magnetic field, and it's widely believed that spirits, when they try to manifest, they manipulate the energy within their environment. They can drain batteries, equipment, they can even take energy from people. And what this meter does, it measures fluctuations within the electronic magnetic field. If I switch it on, that's it just done a self-test, and the needle's gone down to flat, but the stronger the EMF field that you're picking up, it'll go up into the red, the strobe will sound, and you will see the light flashing. It's got a volume on it, so you can turn the noise down if you wanted to, but obviously if you're on an investigation you want to hear it as well as see it. But there's various types of EMF meter. I'll show you another type. Oh, this one measures EMF levels from 0 to 5 millivolts. This one is a K2 meter. This meter they used on ghost hunters, ghost adventures. If I switch them on, you see the LED lights flash. That's it doing a self-test. It's stayed on that one green light. That's it, ready to go. This one measures EMF levels from 0 to 20 millivolts. I would recommend, if you're using one of these, to switch off anyone within your group, switch off your mobile phones, because they do interfere with your readings and make you think that you're getting a reading of EMF, and it's not, it's your mobile phone. I've witnessed this on many ghost hunt investigations myself. So if you're going to use an EMF meter, I would definitely recommend switching your mobiles off. Another type of EMF meter that they also have used on ghost hunters, ghost adventures, this one. Now this measures EMF levels from 0 to 200 milligauss. I'll switch them on. Now, when ghost adventures gets a reading of 0.05 or 0.08, they get excited. You can see my reading here. It's 0.124. Look at that. It fluctuates wildly. Now, my apartment, I do get a lot of spirit activity here. Nothing nasty, nothing negative. If you look at my videos on my YouTube channel here, you will see where I've had strong readings. It's as high as 10.0, which is massive. And I'll show you where all my computers are off. I've turned my wireless router off. All the electricity is off, yet still get wild fluctuations in EMF. This one, because it's not illuminated, you really want to think about using it with one of these. A good quality torch. A torch is obviously good, not just for reading displays where that's not illuminated, but if you're on an investigation that's dark, it's going to save you from tripping over stuff and potentially having a fatal accident, falling down the stairs or whatever. So a little torch, recommend it. Another piece of equipment I highly recommend is one of these. This is an Olympus voice recorder. This is quite an expensive one, but you don't have to spend so much money. You can get a cheaper version, although this is an Olympus voice recorder too, slightly cheaper. But if you look around, I picked one up on eBay for as little as £30, and they're good. Because what they do is the voice recorders, they record all the frequencies, our hearing is only designed to pick up certain frequencies, but the voice recorder will pick up all the frequencies. And if you go into my videos on here on YouTube, you will see, and here I capture a spirit voice in my home after having much activity. I left my voice recorder on overnight, and I said on the voice recorder, if there's any spirit here with me, please leave me a message. And around 2:30 in the morning, roughly, I picked up what sounds like a female spirit voice telling me to get up. Now, another piece of equipment are these. These are infrared beam alarms. Now, what will happen is this one, the transmitter, will send a beam to this one. You can't see it, it's infrared, but you can set them up quite far apart, and if anything should walk through that beam, it's going to set the alarm off, and it's very loud. So even if you're 1 or 2 floors away, 3 floors away even, you're going to hear it. They slot together like that so you don't lose them. They take 3 pencil batteries, AA batteries each, which last a long time. Quite cheap and effective to run. You can use them on the mains if you've got a power supply. They slot together, and I'll keep them in my case, and it's just another piece of equipment. But you don't need expensive equipment. You can use what I call a trigger object. I've got a wooden cross about so big, but you can use a cup, a mug, a coin, anything really that you can easily draw around with a pencil or a pen on a plain piece of paper, nice and tight. Leave it, go to bed, and in the morning, if it's been moved, even a small bit, you're going to know about it. It's going to show. If you've got cats or animals that's able to jump up on the side, then possibly keep them out of that room while you do that, or you might get false readings. Another piece of equipment that I like is this. This is a REM pod. They use this on the ghost hunting programs. You've got a little area here that you extend. It's hard to see because of the light of the room, but you've got various lights here: red, blue, green, yellow. And when you switch it on, it will do a self-test and reset. And what this arrow does, it creates an EMF field around this REM pod. I've just broken that. But it creates an EMF field around the REM pod, and if anything should go close to it and break that field, it will set the alarm off. Now, you can't see it, but just the one green light is illuminated. It's quite bright, but obviously because of the light of the room, you're not seeing that. But the more you break that light, it lights up all the lights. I've had this go off and sound off in the middle of the night when I've been asleep. Woke up and seen it going off. A little bit scary, but when you go on ghost investigations, you get used to it. I've been touched by unseen hands. I definitely believe in the afterlife and spirit world. I used to be sat on the fence, but after my many paranormal experiences, I would be pretty silly if I didn't believe. This here is charged by just the light of the room, and when the lights are off, this illuminates, so that if you've got it on the floor somewhere, it's not recommended you put it on the floor, but if you did have it on the floor, this bit is luminous. It illuminates so that it shines up in the dark. You know it's there, and you don't stand on it. Another thing you can use, which is good, is what they call a ghost box. It's basically a little radio that's been adapted. They use this on Ghost Adventures as well, and this little speaker, and they actually use this very speaker on. You might have seen it. And what this radio does is been altered to scan the radio frequencies very fast. And if there's any spirits in the room, they speak over the radio frequency, and it comes out on the speaker. Well, basically, there's But that concludes this video of some basic ghost hunting equipment that you can buy and use. I hope it's useful. Any comments, put them below in the comments box, but please be respectful. Just because you may not believe in spirits, other people do, and I look forward to reading your comments. What you need to remember is there are two types of spirits. In my experience, there are spirits that are grounded, which means they're in the atmosphere all the time. They've not moved into the light. For whatever reason, it might be that they've done something terrible, like murder, or might have been a paedophile or something, and they fear what's waiting for them. Or the other type of spirit is a spirit that comes in visitation. So it's died, passed on, gone to where it should be, but every now and again it comes back to where it lived, where it worked, or just to see its old surroundings. So anyway, I hope this video has been useful for some of you. Take care.